Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into my thoughts on the 2xKL Alpha Test 2 that ran from April 18th to April 20th. And at full disclosure, this was only available in North America, Canada, and Brazil, which is really interesting choice considering that it lined up with Easter and Passover, when a lot of people are home with their families. But I'm here to share my experience, and while I had fun overall, I am pretty torn about the direction that Riot's taking with the game. So let's break it all down, there's a lot to cover here. First things first, the marketing for this test was kinda lacking? None of my friends even knew it was going on, and you could really tell Alpha 1 had a much bigger and more impactful scale. The community wasn't just hyped this time around, and it's unfortunate because it feels like this test was kinda under the radar. Maybe it was timing, maybe it was the focus on Easter and Passover, but either way, this test didn't have the same energy as the first. Now, when I jumped into the Alpha 2 lab, I noticed a ton of changes right off the bat. Some for the good, and some not as much. Riot is clearly trying to speed up matches, which is something the community complained about Alpha 1. Matches were ending way too fast, so they did their best that they can to adjust it and fix it. But here's the problem. When trying to balance these things out, they nerfed combos, making them a lot shorter. And I honestly hate this change. It feels like they're taking away a lot of the creativity and depth that they were originally going for. For example, I've always mained Ahri, and in this version, I could barely pull off some of the combos that I loved doing before. It's just dry. I feel like this game is on the edge of becoming a hyper fighting game where everything is still super simplified at the same time. And this is a huge deal for veteran players like myself who thrive on those long, flashy combos. Now, not all the changes were bad. One of the most exciting things about Alpha 2 was the introduction of the new fuses, Sidekick, and Juggernaut. And let me tell you, Sidekick is a lot of fun. It's a fresh approach, just letting you focus on one character while still being able to use assist, chaining combos, and you can still do a 2 super mix-up. On the other hand, Juggernaut is more about playing just a single character with a ton of buffs. It's a good concept, but I found it to be a little like one note for my taste. But I can still see it working for certain playstyles. And of course, we got the long-awaited addition of Jinx. She's a mix-up zoner, and Riot definitely did her justice here. Her moveset is solid, it's fun, and she's been hyped for a while. I'm happy to say the hype was justified with Riot. Her kit has a nice change in pace from some of the other characters that are in the game. Let's talk about the online experience. For casual players, I didn't mind the lobby system at first, but there's still a major issue. For casuals, I keep getting matched with the same people over and over again. It got really repetitive. I'd log in, play a few rounds, log out, hoping that it would mix it up, but no matter how many times I reloaded or restarted, the same players kept showing up. Super discouraging if you're hoping to experience new matches every time. And on the ranked side, that's a whole different story. I barely found anyone. And yes, this is an alpha test for sure, but wait times were brutal. I found myself literally in ranked lobbies where no one was in it. And I have to say, this whole ranked lobby approach is a step backwards. They have ranked lobbies already, and they have not been successful. Go ahead and play a game like Guilty Gear Strive, and it did not receive a good response. So overall, this is something I think they need to fix. On a more positive note, I gotta give credit where it's due, and the premium pass was super clean and easy to navigate, which is a rare win in these early tests. Shout out to Riot how they quickly are adding contact, and I'm seeing skins for characters before the game even launches, which is pretty impressive. Considering that I've been playing Street Fighter 6 for almost 2 years and I only have 3 outfits, it's nice to see that Riot's investing in this early on. They already got 3 skins out and 2xKL has more on the way. So in summary, the game's fun, don't get me wrong, but my concern is with Riot's approach. It feels like they're trying to play it too safe, and in doing so, they're simplifying the game way too much. They're definitely trying to please everyone, but that often leads to a watered down experience for longtime players like myself. Look at games like Multiverses or even Brawlhalla as of recent. They tried to cater to too many different audiences and ended up losing their identity. Riot needs to be careful about that. It's definitely a balancing act, but catering to too many players cannot work out the best for them. And don't forget, they actually have a core community that's been around for years. If they oversimplify too much, they're risking alienating those who have put time and effort into mastering fighting games. The game looks amazing though, and there's definitely potential. I just hope that Riot finds a way to make it more appealing to both newcomers and veterans without losing the depth that makes this fighting game so great. But we'll end it here. That's it for today's review on 2XKL Alpha Test 2. Let me know your thoughts. Did you get to try the tests? What do you think about the changes? Drop a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content on this game and others. Catch you on the next one. Peace.